Okay, so I know by now y'all have heard about the spread thin legacy. Boom. I've been playing that legacy, and let me tell you, it gets messy. So let me tell you. So I got this sim right, first and foremost. Okay, before I even get into the story, let me let y'all know right now. Y'all are never gonna know the sim's name. I got a manager at work, and I love my manager's name to death, like I do. So I said when I met her, I'm gonna make a sim named after her. So first sim I made, named after, boom, my manager. Put her in the legacy challenge, and let's just say after all that goes down in this challenge, I can't even put the name out there, just for purposes. Okay, so she who shall not be named is a young sim, around 18, and she does not have the best relationship with her mom. She's a daddy's girl by far, but don't fuck with her mama. It'd be like that. Can't help it. Her mama be nasty to her, she be nasty to her mama. So on her birthday, graduation, all of that on the same day, she moved out. Boom. Moved out with no money and no plans. They went downtown and some kind of magical way just to talked herself into an apartment. Y'all know how the Sims go. And it just so happens to be in prime spot right across the street from what happens to be the romance festival going on at that time. So she pop out the house, dabbling in the streets, meeting people or whatever, and she meets two men, Celine and Theo, both very wealthy, very, very, very wealthy. And since she don't got no kind of way to pay her bills, she pops up in her mind and decides right then and there she's gonna be a sugar baby, and that is how she is gonna maintain her lifestyle. So she set up a date with Theo, and y'all, she does everything she's supposed to do on this date and does not get paid. Does not get paid. Don't get no coin. And this happens not one, not two, but three times she does not get no coins from Sugar Baby. She sucks at it. So scratch that off the list. She decides she's going to be a fashion photographer. After she picks up this fashion photography idea in her mind, she gets on the internet, does some searching, and she finds a gig. She finds a gig where she needs to, do some photos with some people. She don't know nobody. So she goes to the bar down the street and, she's talking people up. Boom, she meets Spencer, Kay, and Chloe. She ain't really vibing with Chloe. Kay, they hit it off. Spencer, they hit it off. In the midst of all of this talking, she realizes that Spencer is actually her new next door neighbor. So they get to chatting it up and, you know how so her and Spencer was talking. She got to know him a little bit, found out he was in law school, and that was all she wrote. No, she was spooning, naked spooning with the boy next door. It is what it is. They continued to kick it or whatever, get closer. So when he said that she should go home for Thanksgiving to, see her parents, she took his advice. Trash. She got home. Her mom was still acting crazy. They ended up getting into it. She ended up storming out, going home, and getting her back blown out by the boy next door. It is what it is. Eventually, she does get a gig. And on the day of the shoot, she was like violently sick. She had been sick for a while, feeling a little nauseous, getting a little weight. But this is the Lulu, and it's true Lulu, okay? She acted like it was nothing. After the shoot, though, Spencer had such a good time, he asked she who shall not be named to be his girlfriend. And she was so excited and so happy, y'all. And he was so supportive of her and like everything. Like he let her use him as a model so she could practice and perfect her craft so that the next time another gig came up, she'd be adequately prepared. Okay? Anyway, they spent so much time together with him supporting her and her supporting him and all of that he decided he wanted to spend the rest of his life with this girl. And so he proposed to her, and she said yes. And they're all happily excited, and she is still waiting on the results from her photo shoot. Her account is dwindling down. I think she was at about 15 simoleons at the time. When she finally made it to the doctor for all the nausea and stuff that she was having, and baby girl found out. Not only was she pregnant, she was deep into her second trimester, like deep into that thing. There was no going back. And she like, oh my God, I'm like 19, 18, 19. What am I doing with a baby? I don't even have no money. I got $50, And so she go home sad and crying and stuff. And she hear a knock on the door at the same time that her phone dings. So as she's checking her messages, she's also opening the door. Opens the door to, her childhood best friend, Mr. Ernesto. And when I tell y'all Ernesto is not the Ernesto he used to be, okay? Ernesto is a man at the front door. And at the same time that she's seeing this man at her front door, she's also getting a message from her client saying that they love the photo shoot. They dropped her off by 7 bands. So she was going to know a little bit better about the pregnancy. She told her bestie Ernesto about what was going on. And he was, very comforting of her and all kind of things. But again, y'all know how the Sims go. So y'all should already know where this is going. Plus, it's the spread thing. Like, this is like, I said, it gets messy. Stay tuned for part 2.